In today's video, I will walk you through some options and the settings that I prefer myself in order to play Forza Horizon 5 and enjoy the game. And before I do that, I just want to ask you guys, do you happen to know what car model it is? Alright, let's hop inside quickly. If you know this model of the car, please leave a comment and let me know. Now we're gonna quickly jump into the settings without further ado. Here we go. Let's go settings, difficulty. The first thing we have is drive avatar difficulty. It does not matter. It's just about how much credit bonus you want from difficulty. So pro is pretty casual and yet fun. It's not like simply winning the race, so you have to really drive in it. But it can forgive some mistakes. You can go for unbeatable. Here you have to be very precise. Anyhow, so the first important and essential setting that I would say is your braking. So the braking is anti-lock on, which is your ABS. ABS requires the driver to apply the brakes, but helps alter the brake pressure to maintain maximum braking force at the threshold of the wheel lock up. So this one, if you keep on, you can keep control of your car's steering even if you hit hard on your brake. So if it's turned off, when you slam brakes, you're gonna actually lose control over the wheel. So I suggest keep it on. Next one is your steering wheel. Since we are playing this on steering wheel itself, which is I'm using Thrustmaster T248, or regardless of the steering wheel, I prefer use it on simulation because that is why you paid for the steering wheel on the first place, right? But if you're playing on controller, standard should be enough. There are other options like assisted and auto steering. I don't honestly know what are you gonna get from auto steering anyway. So simulation it is. The next one is your traction control. Now this one is pretty important. It's good to have it on. It's good to have it off. It depends what are you doing. So a traction control system attempts to keep wheels from losing traction by cutting power when it detects the wheel spin. Now, the wheel spin can be fun. When I go for drift, yeah, it has to be turned off, right? If it's turned on, it's going to be pretty difficult to drift unless you have a lot of horsepower. But still, it's not going to act fun, right? So if you want to have fun sliding, power sliding, drifting, you know, turn it off. All right. And if you want to have very competitive challenges and if you really think that you need it turned on, you can try it. But personally, when I play online challenges, I turn it off, I keep it off. Why? Because you need every single second to win the championship. And so if this is turned on, it's gonna cut your power, time to time. When you're pushing your, you know, gas pedal all the way down, it's gonna cut the power. You don't wanna have that, you know you don't want to live you don't want to give lead to other opponents. But remember, if this is off, if you press your gas pedal very hard and you don't control your wheel, you're gonna end up spinning, and yeah, you're gonna lose the race anyway. So it is personal preference. For me, I keep it off. You can turn it on, you can keep it off. It's up to you. But I'm sure I explained, so now it's up to you. Now the another one is your stability control. It is pretty much this, similar to traction, because a stability management system attempts to keep the car from spinning out under difficult cornering condition. So now you're cornering pretty hard and you don't want to spin out, right? So at this kind of scenarios, you need stability control on. But again, if you want to just throw the car in corners and all those things, and you want to experience oversteer and you can manage oversteering, keep it off, because you can go very fast if you have it off. So right, so if you can handle your oversteer, you can have handle your, you're losing traction, you know how to control the wheel, keep both of these off, you will go much faster, honestly. Next one is your shifting. Pretty important. You can always have auto shifting, but I use paddle shifter, so I use it manual. I do not have gear shifter, otherwise I'll go for clutch. And by the way, I'm looking forward to buy a gear shifter. Let me know, what do you guys think? Is it really worth the bucks, or should I buy it, or just stick with the paddle shift? Let me know in the comments. And another one is driving line. This is again non-essential. It's just about you can turn off, you can have it full, or braking only. I keep it braking only because when I'm playing online racing, competition uh, within this game, sometimes there are a lot of cars and you might not understand the curve coming, or the turn, and you might mess up. So this helps a bit, but when you're driving casual, it doesn't really matter. Okay, this one is interesting. Now again, before I talk about it, remember this is just an arcade game. It's to have fun. But if you wanna, change to cosmetic or simulation, damage and tie wear, you can go ahead and do that, because if you put it on simulation, trust me, you're gonna have engine your engine can be destroyed, or your tire wears, you can lose a lot of tractions and all those stuff. So again, it's an arcade game. You don't want to have an accident and calling a tow truck and say, yo, my car is totaled, bro, come and pick me up. So yeah, it's up to you, you want to do that. But yeah, I wish you have that towing system in this game. That would be fun. All right. Yeah, again, it's non-essential. If you really want to do it, up to you. The last one is rewind. This one, not really matter unless otherwise. I would say very very slim scenarios where you might need it when you're playing racing with other players, and you might miss a checkpoint from like an inch or two, and you quickly want to rewind and just get the checkpoint. You're gonna lose a lot of lead in it, but at least you will have a chance to win the race, not completely, you know, uh, messing up the race at all, like braking and turning and then coming back and going and rejoining the game race. So, yeah, again, it's not essential. The main essentials one are braking, steering, traction control, stability, and shifting. So these are the items I use, and these are the settings I prefer. And for the steering, I'll show another video right now overlay. So as you can see here, uh, I prefer force feedback to level 2, and I prefer the force at level 3. So force level 3, force feedback level 2. These are my personal preference settings for this game. Plus these settings, as you're you know looking at the screen right now. But again, if you want a smoother experience, you want to go for smoother rides and all those things, there is another video I'll link in this description and put a link on the top right corner. You can watch that video and you can apply those settings as well. So yeah, that is all about today's video, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you watch it till here, please consider subscribing this channel. Your support will be truly appreciated, and we can continue uploading more videos. Let me know what video you're looking forward. And by the way, this video is requested by one of our subscriber. They wanted to see what settings I'm using, so that is the reason this video is here. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.